Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. Riverbend Springs Scratch Start episode 22. I just came over to the chickens to see how much we are using at the moment. That's less than 2,000 on the food, and the straw is still untouched. So that's cool. And we're not getting all that many eggs yet, but we do only have 250 chickens at just now 100% health. So, and it looks like they'll have baby chicks in about a month. So we ought to be increasing our usage by quite a bit. But hopefully we have enough barley and, well, we don't have much sorghum at all, but hopefully we have enough barley to cover this. The plan for today is to just try to get some contracts, soybeans, sunflowers. We could probably do cotton, corn. Corn is ready in October. It'd be good to do some harvest contracts, get some more money. That's the key thing. Not a lot of harvesting though. Cotton, assuming it stays on the thing. Right, they still want me to do the carrots or red beets. I'm really just not interested, especially not with that harvester. That would take all day. So it looks like we're going to be limited to, well, we can take that hoeing contract while we wait anyway. We can take that and we can send a worker to do that. And the cotton harvesting, I guess. Yeah, we can do that one too. It's not going to be terrible. I have the mod that allows me to empty round bales early. So that's cool. We can also sell our wood, although I think we only have two. Yeah, we have two of the regular planks and those long planks or beams or whatever they are right there, and that's it. So we can go sell the wood. And in fact, this guy goes to field 62, which we'll send him down there. 62, please. There we go. All right, gotta actually create the job and get him going. Field work. Get to work. All right, and then get into this cotton harvester. Get that started. That is field 69. What? Hello, sir. Pardon me. Okay, that'll be the cotton dragger right there. Although I don't think that field's big enough to produce a full bale. Field work on 69. there. Nope. Sure. He can go do that. And then the other one is, we gotta get into that guy. We will not need, oh wait. Field 40. Where is field 40? Are you? You can't go? Okay. So, alright, we're gonna send this guy off to do 40. Okay, there we go. For whatever reason, this guy doesn't want to do 69 himself, so I'll get down there and get it started manually. Then we can go sell the wood while these guys are working. Various other things. Alright, this guy's going on the cotton, so we're gonna pop over. We'll deal with that later. We've got other things to do first. And hopefully we can get this sunflower contract and be able to just, I don't know, I'd like to harvest that field. It is quite an easy field to work in. But, right, get the trailer and get the wood sold so we can show a positive money direction. Right. So getting these guys loaded up is going to be the same as usual. Well, I will just, I will see you at the wood selling location, which is apparently still the playground. And we're not going to have many eggs for our first egg sale because the best time is November, if I remember correctly. I should look before speaking. Yep, I was right, November. So yeah, we're not going to have many, maybe a couple of pallets. Might even just let them sit for a year, and it depends on how close we are to our trailer. I doubt we'll be that close since it's just next month. Or the trailer to our tractor. That's what we're looking for. Right, we can sell these guys off. 10 grand, not bad for doing almost nothing. I don't even remember hitting that sign. Oh, right, I guess, whoa, that hoeing job is already done. That's pretty cool. I guess it was only like 1400 though. Well, I'm going to put this away and then go check on those contracts. Alright, our hoeing is done. So let's turn that in and see if maybe there's another one. No, but there are more harvesting. Oh, and that's another cotton, a big cotton. But at the same time, that guy can just do it. You know, cotton's not actually that bad. We are going to accept the contract and keep the cotton harvester from the previous contract. Or conversely, we could borrow, it's only $779 for the lease cost on this. We're just going to get it going in tandem. We'll send this guy home, I guess. That cultivation's almost done. We'll be able to get him going on a new cultivation, although we'll have to borrow the equipment again. This is assuming I can find myself. There we go. Go to the house. And right, we gotta get down and get our new guy hooked up, although we'll get this guy hooked up to this. We probably won't even necessarily need it. Oh, there it is. Good. Let's just get all of our vehicles swapped over to the proper key combo for click to switch. And get this guy up there to field 24. Alright, well, we've started this huge cotton harvesting contract. Got the worker on it. This guy needs to get out to somewhere near 24. So he can pick up those bales. And this guy needs to get out to 69 to get those other bales, or bale probably. This will be faster than driving that cotton harvester back. Either way, so just gonna use it even though we don't need to. I know it says square bale cotton, but this trailer I believe can do round bale cotton as well. Right, that's gonna be down here. Did you see that? I can't believe that Stefan hit the sign like that. Right. We are gonna be back in a minute. Yep, very close to being done, and as I suspected, we're not even gonna hit one bale. But thanks for doing this, bud. I think I can probably handle the rest. Like it's doing it. Yeah, so there is another cotton field over there right next to 24. 23 is also cotton, so maybe we can pick that one up as well. The profit margin on cotton is pretty good. At least it was in easy mode, easy economy mode, but it ought to be about the same. I mean, obviously adjusted, but it should still be high value. So our bonus should be worth something. We're going to lay this right down onto the trailer. Right, this is the end. I'm going to try to just put it on the trailer. These are square bales. What was I thinking? Okay, except that didn't really... Right. Oh, it'll probably stay on there. Where does this go? That's the question. Where does it go? Right, that was cotton from 69. It goes to the grain barge terminal right over there. That was really off kilter, but that's fine. It doesn't matter as long as it stays on the trailer. Once that's done, if we can take 23, we can drive that one back. No, we can't because we're out of room on contracts. Alright, well, I'll see you when we find out how much bonus we've made. Well, I ended up dumping, flipping the trailer and having to load it up properly. It was a sharp right turn and it just went right over and dumped it off. It wasn't technically attached. But, you know, we got there in the end. There's no way of... Oh, well, we don't get our bonus until Field 24 is done, I guess. Huh. Right. Alright, well, we're going to collect that one. And see if there's more. There's more cultivating, but still... Alright. Okay, there is a corn or sunflowers. It's right... That field 5 that I was talking about. Well, gosh, we have to take it now. Might only be 2K, but said I wanted to take it. Field 5 all the way over to the green terminal 1. Wow. Alright, well... Probably just use our own trailer rather than coming and getting this class tractor and trailer with it. I don't see any reason not to. So, you know, we've got the Merlot over there, we've got the trailer, we've got the other tractor too. For some reason I'm blanking on the name of that one. But anyway, we've got our own tractor, we've got our own trailer, we don't need to drag that stuff over. It'll work fine in our stuff. So, right. Okay, I've been talking away at a unrecording video. Right, so we finished the cultivation contract. We picked up another one, but we had to turn the equipment in. The corn is started, and we're using our own trailer and tractor to chase. Instead of the other ones, I'll have to bring that semi and cotton trailer up to get that stuff. But we're headed up to field 25 now to do a big cultivation. Although I'm going to put it on the helper and come back and look at the harvesting, because I think that's going to run out of room fairly quickly, if not already. Alright, we're getting this cultivation started. And looks like he's going, so we'll go look at how we're doing out here. Looks like he's going to come around the wrong direction for some reason. I don't know why the workers do that. You'd think they'd be smart enough to... You'd think they'd be smart enough to know what side they need to be unloaded on. We'll get this guy unloaded, then we'll go pick up our first cotton bale probably. Assuming there even is one. Who knows? Oh, we're in no rush. Alright. Let's get... Oh, alright. Let's get this guy up to where he's going to pick up his bales. Wonder how many bales it's going to be. It's probably going to be 3 or more, and I think this thing holds 2. Oh well. It's probably going to be multiple trips. And field 24 is... Grain Barge Terminal 2, the same one as our last cotton drop. Which, frankly, would not be a very good candy. Cotton drop. Alright, well, we've got one to pick up. Not that it's an emergency or anything, but we might as well, right? Yeah, it's 2. We're definitely going to make several trips. But for now, we don't need to send that. And now I'm wondering if we're going to even need to unload this thing really at all. Well, while I'm reminded, let's look at the sale. Oh, that's a decent forage wagon, 35 meters. Only 38 grand. I could sell the other one and buy this one and have more money. This guy's not worth it. I mean, 14,000 he is kind of worth it, but it's only 19.6, so it's really not. So, right. Still nothing in the sale that's what we're aiming for. What we are aiming for is a 280,000-ish tractor. The JCB Fast Track goes pretty fast. I think it's 70 kilometers an hour. So the other one that I was considering, kind of still am, gets us, the JCB Fast Track can go up to 400 horsepower. The other one was a Fendt, I think. Get us 140-ish horsepower at a loss of 20 kilometers per hour. I think it goes to 53. So I think I want the speed over the power, because that's going to put us in the middle range of the large tractors. Be pretty good. What we could do is start paying off our loan instead of buying a big tractor. Which would reduce our monthly, but the loan costs aren't actually that terrible when you look at it. It's costing us $2,300 a month, and we're making more than that on product sales. I think we might be making about $11,000 a month on the lettuce sales. Because we didn't sell any wood last month, and we did sell 10,000 wood this month, $10,000 worth. So anyway, this thing is just about done. That's running just fine. This guy's going, and he's got a ways to go before we need anything like that. I'm guessing the cultivation will be done, and field 5 harvesting is obviously going to be done. I didn't see him drop another bale, did I? No, okay, good. Well, not great, but maybe he did down there. But I don't think so. But we'll just wait and see. We can just finish this up ourselves. This is no great feat. Yeah, then we can get that sold, and haul this contract over. I don't think we're going to keep the sunflowers. I don't think there'll be enough. Literally one tank load on this sunflower. Right, that's all the sunflower. So we're off to grain mill, grain terminal 01, which is all the way down. Yep, all the way down there. So I'll see you there. Right, here we are. Whoop. This one's actually a little more logical. So I was thinking on the drive that we could skip the tractor for now, get some more land, and if we need to plow, we could take a plow contract of a decent size and plow our own field with our own plow, because they don't restrict the tractor. So if we got a good tractor on, if there was a plow contract with a good tractor, we could kind of sneakily sneak over to our own field or fields and get them plowed with the good tractor. I'm not sure if that's the most above board way to go about it, but we could do it. I'll have more of a think. We've got a ways to go before we get to the point where I want to either buy land or the tractor. The land would just enable more money more often. The tractor would be very useful, but it's almost convenience as is. The plowing takes longer because this thing is well underpowered for the requirements of the plow, but it does work. So anyway, I'll see you back at the farm. Alright, we're just going to collect our harvesting contract. Not a great reward, but we did get about 2K out of the bonus, so that's good. Now we've still got some time on to wait. So I think we'll take this hoeing contract on 70. Oh, my eyes don't work so great anymore. 78. Because we can send this guy out to do it. So I'll see you down at 78. Alright, here we are at the hoeing contract. Let's get this hoed up. Hoed down. It's a hoedown. I think I'll just run through this one myself. That's it for that field. So our cultivating was done. And collect that. That was a nice chunk. And this guy was done. We can collect that. That was a nice chunk. And now it's really just about the cotton contract. I'm getting pretty close to max filming time though, so what I think I'm gonna do is mostly finish that cotton contract off camera, and I'll come back to you when it's just about done. Alright, we've got our second bale. Even though it came in oddly, it did pick it up. So I'm going to take that to mean it's on there. And that thing's continuing to go. So we just got to get this back down. Or not back down. We got to get this down to Grain Barge Terminal 02. They're not going to have time this month to do another cotton contract, so hopefully they do it themselves, or maybe it'll be available still next month. But this, and then probably another single bale, I imagine. But anyway, alright, we're almost here at Grain Barge Terminal 02. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like I gotta go back around and push that thing in better. Hopefully we can fit under this. Oh, just barely. Of course, it would help to not run into holes. Right. Hopefully that is pushable. There we go. 66% transported. So hopefully we get one more bale and a bit. Right, getting late, but we're almost done. We just gotta... Oh, he's gonna... Okay. We gotta go back down and drop this down there so it's easier to deal with. Plus, he left a little tiny strip of cotton for some reason. Unless he went back and got it, but I don't think he did. I'm not sure why he left that strip. But we're going to get this cotton picked up. Right. And then I'll try to get this lined up perfectly. I doubt I will, but I can try, right? Pretty close. That's really close. Yeah, look at that. Get this guy out of the way. Get these guys picked up. operating mode. That one. And we got that one. That second one is not going to be great, but it'll be alright. Right on. Alright. We've got them dropped off, but the second one didn't go in again, just like last time. You know what? I'm not going to need this trailer again. So I'm just going to leave it right there. That'll save me some effort. And then we just got to shove this guy into the spot. There we go. 25 grand bonus. Look at that. That is why cotton is worth the effort. That is amazing. And like I said, cotton is worth it. Just plain cotton is worth the effort all on its own. Excuse me, sir. I was driving here. Right. So, well, I can turn that in and we get another 18 grand. Well, 17.9. That's 42,000 for that work. That puts us way closer to our tractor goals. And we might get more cotton contracts next month. So I'm looking forward to that. But now it's time to say, hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you next time.